Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to week 6, chapter 6 of the No Name Podcast. Like always, you know who it is on this end, but let me reintroduce myself. It's me, your boy Dre, and on the other end, we have.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Travis, man. Hope y'all doing good out there, man. Dre, how you doing, brother?
Uh, Shitty, but nah, can't really complain. It's been a long week. I started a new shift, but man, it's finally the weekend, so I finally have time to just chill, relax, and uh, do some self care for your boy.
There you go, man. I was thinking back the other day, man, like how on Friday night, you go down to the Blockbuster, and you go in there, you rent like an old movie that you wanted to watch or whatever. You get some snacks, and then you dip back to the crib. And I saw a couple weeks ago that there is the last standing Blockbuster in Oregon, Bend, Oregon, and they're opening up as an Airbnb, which is kind of funny. And they're basically like you can spend I think a night or so inside of the Blockbuster, and you can literally watch any of the movies they have in there. I'm not sure if they'll have the snacks, right? But my
Yeah.
question is, if you stayed at this joint, what is the movie you're gonna go to, and then like what are you gonna snack on?
Um, I'm not sure, but so they're converting it from a store to an Airbnb. So they're like going to make like bedrooms or like a movie room or something.
So it's literally meant for just one like party at a time. So
Yeah.
and they're only doing it for a little while. So it's from the 18th to the 20th of September.
Okay.
And I guess you kind of like for those days, those groups get picked from some type of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a raffle or
Raffle.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Like
Yeah.
a raffle
So
system.
yeah, so it's like a marathon sleepover, and it says just for $4 a night plus tax.
$4 a night.
That's what it says. $4 a night plus tax and plus taxes and fees.
I guess if the company is dead, any profits are profit. So
Right, and it's crazy because if you look up the pictures online, they got couches and like a big screen TV and all that set up for you.
like yeah, like the works pretty much.
Yeah.
They got the spot locked in. But
Yep.
I don't know, man. I would say for that kind of event or experience, I'd probably watch something classic. I'd probably uh pop on like Back to the Future, like a
Hell
true
yeah.
a true cinema classic. Like I probably have my friends, partners, or whatever chilling, and we're gonna watch the trilogy. We're gonna watch all three. Back to the Future. As for snacks, I don't fucking know. Probably, I'm a basic ass nigga, so I would say probably just some popcorn. But actually, this one theater out here in Vegas, these niggas be having uh, Cheeto flavored popcorn, and that shit's pretty good. So
Mm.
that probably be my snack of choice. Yeah, they got regular Cheeto joints and the flaming hot joints, but it's like popcorn that
Damn,
tastes like
that's
these
different.
Cheetos. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
different, but it's pretty fucking good.
I was about to
And
say.
I probably either have maybe like one of them big ass 32-ounce Coke ices, or probably just like a couple beers or something with the popcorn. But that'd be my movie uh, trilogy of choice and my snacks of choice. What about yourself, my man?
Bro, I was thinking about it when I when I read the article. I think I would probably watch all the Star Trek movies. And then not Star Trek. I'm sorry, fucking
Star Wars,
Star Wars. God, Lee, I don't know what's
like
wrong with me.
like all of them, or like
Yeah,
the
old,
old.
no, the old ones, just the old ones, bro. Because I remember, like every Thanksgiving for some reason it was weird. Like after we eat and everything, and everybody leaves, like the family would just sit down and watch all the Star Wars movies. Well, like one of them or whatever, like right after dinner, and
Yeah,
it's just kind of like a staple to me of, kind of reminded me of my childhood a little bit. So I think I definitely, um, pop those in, and then for sure I would give me some Fun Dip. You
Fun
ever had?
Dip.
You
He
remember
said
that the
Fun
Fun
Dip.
Dip?
Yeah, I remember
Bro,
that
Fun
shit.
Dip was my dog. I used to love it. It used to get nasty though, like after a while, because you keep dipping into that powder and all the spin. It was nasty, bro.
Yeah.
But that was like my childhood favorite candy. Get that with some nachos and some Coke, bro. I'm good.
You about to fuck your stomach all up. This nigga want to have Fun Dip, nachos, and some Coca
Hey
Cola.
man, we trying to relive the childhood. I know I'm gonna be Jack. Hope they got the bathroom real nice and clean in there for your boy. Shoot.
This man wants to relive childhood diarrhea and shit. But all right, to each their own, my man. To each their own.
Hey, sometimes that comes with a good time, brother. I'm telling you.
Shit, and low key, Fun Dip was like the gateway to drugs. Like, come on, you got this powder. Like, you got kids dipping into the powder, fucking taking a little bump, going, Fun Dip. Like,
bro,
that's the gateway.
You know what? Nah, you know what the gateway for real was all them little druggies crushing up the sweet tarts. I'm like, yeah, man, I got some coke. I'm like, see,
the sweet tarts.
Yeah, they take them sweet tarts and they smash them up. Nigga talking about, yeah, man, I got some coke. I'm like, nigga, I just saw you smash it. Like, you ain't got nothing in your hand but some smashed up sweet tarts. Like, cut it out. Nigga, that was the start right there.
What city, school, or environment were you in where motherfuckers use sweet tarts as drugs?
PG County, Maryland. All schools.
Yeah, you right.
Try to tell you, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna lock it in and say, for me, Back to the Future trilogy, just because like that's an '80s classic. Like that's
pure nostalgia, bro.
That's pure nostalgia. So yeah, Back to the Future trilogy with like I said, a couple beers and that Cheeto flavored or flaming hot Cheeto flavored popcorn combo. That's gonna be it for me.
Yeah, man, you got me wanting to try that now, bro. For real, that actually sounds really good.
I mean, maybe theaters out there have it, but I just know, for as long as I've been living out here in Vegas, I've seen it out here and whatnot.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that was a pretty cool little thing, man. I thought all the blockbusters for years were gone.
Yeah. I thought them shits were fucking extinct.
Yeah. And it's crazy just thinking back. I remember, like, when Blockbuster kind of got killed. Mm-hmm. When Netflix first came out and they were just doing the DVDs. And they sent them out in them little pouches. And I was like, dang, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, now you see what happened, man.
That shit turned to 100% streaming based, where you could just dial into the shit from your TV, from your console, like whatever the fuck you use to watch your Netflix or streaming services.
Yep.
So, got kind of a curveball question for you, dog. So,
what's up, brother?
If you just happened to be found dead, would you rather? She said shit. Would you rather have your family find your body on a pile of drugs or a pile of Beanie Babies?
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, you gotta pick one.
Wait.
You gotta pick one, dog.
First of all, nigga, I ain't heard Beanie Babies in years. Like, I don't even. What made you even think of that?
Man, I was just driving home from work this morning, and when I drive home from work, I let my mind just fucking autopilot. So I was tuned out, and then I got to the crib, and I was like, you know what? Yes, pile of drugs or a pile of fucking Beanie Babies for this question, and then I just ran with it.
So if I had to pick, man, I think I'm gonna say the Beanie Babies, bro.
Why?
Cause my thing is, if it's drugs, that means that there has to be drug paraphernalia, meaning needles, bongs, what else, pipes, something like that.
A rusty ass spoon.
Yeah, something like. Nah, bro. If I'm gonna be found dead, I need to be butt naked on something soft, bro. I'm not about to be laying on some drugs and some needles sticking your boy and shit. Nah, just find me on some Beanie Babies, laid out, probably on my stomach on the Beanie Babies. And then just let me chill, just bury me and let me go. I think I'd rather be found on the beanies, man.
So you mean to tell me you want your family finding you butt-ass naked on a pile of Beanie Babies, and you'd rather have that be the scene.
The last memory, man.
You'd rather have that be the last memory or the scene they found you in rather than some drugs?
You damn right. And guess what? An assortment of color of Beanie Babies, too. I don't want just regular Beanie Babies. I want an assortment. Okay, you hear me? Room full of beanies. All right? I don't want the drugs. You can fill a room up easy with Beanie Babies. You got to spend a lot of bread on drugs.
This man is unbelievable. Because then, think about it. All right, so think about it. Your family is finding your body. Yep. They're going to assume, yo, this dude Travis was on some freak shit if he's butt naked on a pile of Beanie Babies. Whereas for me, I'm going to take the pile of drugs because... Like, I feel like that would be more acceptable because, like, they'll be like, oh, well, Dondre did live in Vegas. Maybe he, had a coke habit or a heroin. Like, maybe he...
Nigga, that ain't good.
Maybe maybe him being in Vegas, he got into the drug game somehow. Whereas drugs would be easily explainable to break my family's heart. Whereas my naked ass body on some Beanie Babies, they gonna be like, yo, Dondre was on some nutball freak shit. Like we don't claim him anymore. We don't claim him.
For right now.
No, I haven't seen what Beanie Babies are going for these days.
So I just Googled it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could get a Princess Diana Beanie Baby for $10,000 on eBay right now.
and you want to be found on top of one of them shits?
Nigga, let me tell you something. I would rather be found transporting and hustling Beanie Babies than drugs because it's not a federal crime.
You're dead, nigga. You are dead. You ain't getting charged if you dead.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just a safer route. Like, and then on top of that, if they find me dead on top of these Beanie Babies, they be like, oh, we could cash out on this nigga, dog. Oh, we could pay for his funeral with one Beanie Baby. That's it.
You ain't got life insurance, nigga?
Damn, I mean, I do, but they should save that and use these beanies. If you know what I mean, just use the beanies, save the life.
Hey, man, for any of you motherfuckers tuning in, listening, put in the comments, what would you rather be found, and explain yourself. Like, I'm going with a pile of drugs because I feel like that would be more normalized to have a drug habit than like have some secret dark secret, obviously.
Plushy, what is it? A plush fetish or whatever?
Some kind of like, Beanie Baby plushy fetish. Like, I'd rather have my family be like, yo, sorry, but Dondre was on drugs rather than, Dondre, that dude was a weirdo. He motherfucker had, plushies, Beanie Babies. Dondre was, we can't even talk about him. It's so weird. But yeah, y'all put in the comments, put it anywhere you listen to this platform, what you think. What would you rather have? Like I said, your family finds your body, and they either going to find you on a pile of drugs or a pile of Beanie Babies. I feel like it's pretty cut and dry on what it should be, but personal preference, it's what you want. Just explain yourself, man. I need to see what y'all come up with on this topic.
Yeah, I'm curious about what y'all say, man, because I'm still gonna rock with the beanies, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You know it was crazy, man.
What's up?
I went to the store, and keep in mind, we just hit September, right?
Yep.
I went to Home Depot. They had the biggest Halloween display in that joint. They had like the big werewolf mannequin joint that you could stand up at your front door. They had the spider reefs and all this stuff, and I'm just sitting like, is there even any point of like decorating for the holidays this year, bro? Like, especially Halloween, because it's kind of like, would there be trick or treaters?
Shit,
just
probably
with
not.
Yeah, just with like everything going on now. I'm like, how do you feel the holiday season gonna turn out, bro? Because I kind of don't know.
I'm gonna say Halloween wise, we should just it's not even a real holiday. I mean, granted, I don't know too much about it, but it's like it's a holiday where people dress up and go door to door to people they never met or want to talk to and be like, give me some candy, nigga. Like, how is that a holiday? Like, I get it, it's like a festive thing for kids, and these companies eat that shit up on candy sales, costume sales, and decorations and stuff. But I personally don't see Halloween being anything special, especially this year, just because, granted, the media has slowed down on talking about it. There's still COVID out here, and it's like they're projecting it to sort of ramp up alongside flu season when the temperatures start to cool down. So you really think you want your children out here in a costume wandering around and then going door to door to strangers' houses? You could be a neighbor but still be a stranger, you don't have to talk to the people next door to you, but you really want your kids doing that when you run the risk of you having some crazy psychopathic or sadistic person coughing on the candy in the bowl and then giving it to your kids. So I'm gonna take a hard pass on Halloween being a thing this year.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think like Thanksgiving will still happen, but I think Black Friday is gonna be severely impacted. Like the sales that they usually see on Black Friday for these retailers, especially a lot of the retailers that depend on Black Friday in a way, to kind of recruit from their sales throughout the year or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be dramatically affected, dude. And I think that's when we're going to see a lot more stores and stuff start to shut down. And even even the Christmas holiday, it's just I think it's just a weird time where it's like people are gonna be like, yeah, we're family, but do we want so many people in our house? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, like it may be broken down and stuff. Like
Yeah.
kind of like
So,
kind of like immediate family only, like mother, father, son,
hmm
daughter, fucking pet dog, pet cat, pet turtle, or whatever. Like just keeping it like a little household holiday. I
yeah,
can see that. I would say,
yeah,
speaking on the Black Friday thing, I think with the current state of the world that it's going to further push things to be what's that shit? Cyber Monday, like the online deals, because then you don't have the person to person interaction. Whereas I could see the internet side of things getting bombarded with traffic of people buying up TVs, gifts for the kids, gifts for them. Just taking advantage of all those deals. But I think on the sheer strength of Black Friday just being Black Friday, I think that might be like the one day of the year where people literally just brain dump that there's a virus out here and they'll be like, oh shit, I can go to Best Buy and
true.
get this 80-inch for fucking $80. Like I think they're completely gonna go crazy. Like 'cause every year people go crazy. Every year you see the news and there's like stampedes or people getting trampled or the long ass lines around the corner and shit for
Yeah,
people just waiting for like some places open up at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Other spots are like midnight for actual Black Friday. But you're going to see it where like these stores are getting lined up at, and there'll definitely be media coverage, on the news, on the radio stations, online, of like, yes, Black Friday 2020 has unprecedented levels of audiences, attacking these stores, or not attacking, but flooding these stores because they're not going to shut down. Like, granted, there is a pandemic still going on, but these companies, these stores, are not going to shut down and just they may try to regulate how many people come in their establishment,
at a time.
but unless you
Yeah,
have, like a gang of security to enforce that, as soon as them doors fucking slide open, it's gonna be the rush of shopping carts and bags and stuff of people just going aisle to aisle, sweeping shit up.
yeah, that's true. And it's funny because, after you said that, I started thinking. I'm like, I think a lot of retailers are gonna go on like a crazy push, to get more people to come out. And
Mm-hmm.
um, I think we're gonna see crazy ass sales, bro. Like I think this year you're gonna see prices on stuff that you've never seen just because but I kind of feel like people have been shopping like during the whole pandemic, to be honest. The people that were, blessed enough to still have their jobs and stuff like that. Um, I just think that this is going to be like a major push for retailers to be like, all right, this is how we're going to rebound. This, like, kind of like you said, they're going to throw caution to the wind, or they might not, but I feel like a lot of them will, just so they can recoup on that money. And as consumers, we will fall into that trap, and we will go to these stores, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I've never participated in Black Friday,
Yep.
necessarily. I went to,
Me neither.
yeah, I just not with the whole rush of it, but I did go to Annapolis Mall one year just to see how it is for the first time, and it wasn't what I expected it to be. But then you hear other things that like major retailers like Walmart and Best Buy. It seems like mostly electronic stores are the ones that get rushed like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see how this season goes, and then I feel like this season might set the tone for future holidays.
Yeah, definitely. So another kind of maybe a fucked up question. I feel like it can get a whole rabbit hole of explanations behind it, but no matter how well a single parent is raising their child, whether it's a man or woman, because they're a single parent, uh, no matter how well they're being raised or they're raising their kids, I'm sorry, do you think it's justified for that single parent to be out every weekend partying and drinking Friday night, into Sunday morning or Friday to Sunday night and stuff. Like they're like, all right, hey mom, can you watch the kid for the weekend? Or like how they always give the kids to the grandparents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that's right or justified, or what's your uh, thoughts on it?
I don't think it is at all, bro. The reason why I say that is because if especially think about it like this, right? As your kid gets older, you're going to work Monday through Friday. They're going to school. Y'all spend time with each other in the evening, and then by the time the weekend comes, they're like, "Well, might as well get ready to go to grandma's because mom or dad wants to go out."
Yep.
That is eventually gonna affect them. Like I don't care what you say, what you do, that's gonna affect your kid, bro. Because it's almost gonna feel like you know they don't really see you like that. Cause think about it. You remember like growing up, you go to school, you come home, you didn't really see the people that you live with for real, unless you're like sitting down every night eating dinner together or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that time is needed. Like, and you don't, as a parent, you shouldn't want to miss those days, man. Like
Yeah.
when your kid is young and they just want to be around you. I'm learning that now. My son will be 2 in April. It's just like you don't want to miss those days, and it's not. I don't think that's right, bro. You shouldn't be going out partying like you don't really have responsibilities anymore. You've made the choice to, conceive a kid, and you had the kid, and now it's time to step up and do what you got to do. Like, not saying that it's not right for you to, go out sometimes and have a good time because it's well deserved and it's needed, for your mental. But at the same time, it can't be a every single day thing, bro. Like it's not right.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, the kid is going to grow up and become more cognizant and self-aware that they're a little kid, and their parents see them Monday through Friday, and then the kid will probably get out of school Friday afternoon and be like, well, let me go home and pack my little bag and go see grandma and grandpa's house again.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's like, yeah, you're at school for 8, 9 hours a day. So you see your parents in the morning when they're getting you ready for school, and then you don't see them for damn near half the day. You come home. Sometimes you come home before them. Like me growing up, I got home before my parents or my mom all the time because she would get home around 5 o'clock ish, and then depending on traffic, that could be 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I would see my mom in the morning and then like at night and whatnot. So I would say for about like 10 to 11 hours a day, I didn't see my mom and whatnot. But
Right.
I would say those weekends are important. Like, yeah, you're busy throughout the week. You're taking care of your kid because you're cooking breakfast and dinner and doing, like cooking and cleaning around the house and catering to your child's needs. Helping them with homework or just spending time with them. Where it's like those weekends are equally important because now it's the weekend. You don't have to work, so you can spend all day, all weekend with your child. Depending on the age, what you guys do, whether you go to the park, go to the movies, take them somewhere, or go shop and buy them some new clothes, or like I said, depending on the age of the child and whatnot, growing up.
Yeah.
But I would say to say every weekend, like dropping them off and then going downtown to the clubs, to the bars, like that's not necessary. Like, I can't really, speak on it too much because I don't have a child, but like seeing all my friends who are parents and stuff, like, really cherish having their child in their life and making sure they are there for all those milestones, I see that and whatnot. So
Yeah.
to even think about a parent that could do that is like kind of heartbreaking because it's like you may enjoy the club and going out and drinking and partying and stuff, but you need to realize that everything comes in moderation. Like, yeah, when
Yep.
you were younger, that was your weekly thing because guess what? You didn't have a child. You didn't bring someone into this world. Whereas now, like, a child should be your numero uno, number one priority because you're working Monday through Friday to make money to support your child, your family, your household. So to spend X amount of hundreds on the weekend is kind of irresponsible especially if it's every weekend, because you don't need to party and club every damn weekend and whatnot. And
Right.
maybe for the male, like the man, single parent, they're spending more for the drinks, going out and partying, whereas the woman can kind of, finesse a dude, like, oh, buy me a drink, sweetheart, like, so, but even then, that's still not right because you're still drinking. Granted, you're not paying for it, you're saving money, quote unquote, but it's like, if you're doing that Friday night, Saturday night into Sunday morning, instead of using those times to watch Saturday morning cartoons with your child, or just like I said, spend that quality time with them. Let them know that mommy loves you, daddy loves you. I'm going to spend all this time with you.
Yeah.
It,
And
it's just crazy.
it is. And I think a big part that plays into it too is like when you said, when you were younger and didn't have responsibilities. I think a lot of people, especially now, we have kids pretty early, pretty early in our lives or whatever, by choice or, things happen, right?
Yep.
But I think that we get stuck into that mindset, man, I'm still young. I need to get out and enjoy my life.
Yep.
And I got all these years with this kid. I could get out and enjoy my life now and blah, 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 blah. Nah, bro.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's a fucked up way of thinking too.
it is. And it's like when you made that decision with your partner and y'all probably not together now or whatever the situation is, when y'all made that decision that you're going to have this kid, that is a life-changing decision. It's not a decision where it's like, yeah, we could have this kid, but I'm basically going to still do my regular like my regular life stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, as for the single dads that don't necessarily get to see their kid every day or even every weekend, if it is a thing where you in the, I'm speaking on a situation that is ideal, but is not always, it doesn't always go this way. But if it is a situation where you and your child's mom, y'all are on good terms, y'all all about taking care of the kid, there's never a problem with you picking your kid up, you can see him or her whenever you want. If you as a father aren't making time for your child, or you're doing you're leaving false like promises to your kid, you need to grow the fuck up. And that whole thinking that you're young and oh, she got the kid and all this stuff, nah, bro. Like that's weak. That's weak to me. You decided to lay down with her. You decided to have a kid with her.
Yep.
You didn't you know what I'm saying? Either you didn't use protection or something else happened. Don't matter. You had this kid, that's your blood. You know what I mean? You be there for your children. Period. That whole being out in the streets partying and doing all this and that shit don't matter, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the past.
That's the past now. You have to grow up. You got to step up to the plate and be like, you know what? I'm going to be the best dad that I possibly can for this little kid. Because first of all, they didn't even ask to be here. You brought them into this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's time for you to sit back and be like, and what I am doing, is this me being a good father or is this me being selfish? And even, me with my kid and having him when I was 25 at the time, fresh off a honeymoon, found out we pregnant, bro. Like, no time to enjoy it. Yeah, like, it's crazy. But, even then, I still found myself making selfish decisions. And, being, I want to get out and do this and that. But then you see your kid and you see how fast they grow. Yeah. You don't want to miss that, bro. I'm telling you. Especially, like, if you really understand what it means to be a dad, you do not want to miss that. You know what I mean? So, any parent that does that and you're just kind of, like, leaving your kid out on the wayside whenever you want to and just sending them to the grandparents every weekend, you need to grow up.
Yeah, grow up.
Just be real. You need to grow up.
You need to grow up and grow up fast. Because like you said,
yeah,
that child literally had no say in being like, hey, can I come into the world now? Like, a child is made from the parents' decisions, not the child's decisions. So, like,
right.
They definitely need to have that, like, life-altering moment where they just sit down and think like, yo, I know I may be 19, 20, 21, still a young cat or a young woman out here in the world, but I have a little human, little baby on the way. Like all this being for the street shit or doing some dumb nigga shit has to take the back burner or get completely axed in its entirety. Like you need to like legit leave the streets, get a actual job, provide for your family, because eventually, if you still running wild, that's going to catch up to you, and then, boom, you just perpetuated the single parent lifestyle. So, like, if you're going to have a kid, you need to be for your partner and for your kid, because, like you said, you made the decision to sleep with this person,
Yep.
protected or unprotected. That doesn't change the fact that you in your mind wanted to have sex with this person. So like you need to own that decision and all its, I'm not going to say consequences, but own that decision and the possible blessings that may come out of it and whatnot.
Yep, that's a fact, man. And like I always say, in a situation like that, if you made a mistake, it's okay, bro. And you like you said, you decided that y'all wanted to do grown people stuff. You know what I mean? You laid down with her, or you laid down with him. Y'all did what it did. Y'all had fun, and now, god damn, you hear that?
The thunder
echoing in the back. Yeah.
Hey, at least y'all got y'all got the nice weather over there now,
bro. We've been getting slammed, man.
Damn, that shit
rumbling. But yeah, it's rumbling, bro. Yeah. I'm just praying for the power, bro. That's all I can do. But but yeah, bro, it's just, like you said, long story short, grow up, own up to your responsibilities now. It's not just you that you got to think of. And like you said, partying every night is taking money out the household, bro.
Yep.
Like that's the way I look at it. It's wasteful spending.
Yeah.
For a good time for a couple hours to just be like, well, now I'm broke.
Yeah, them X amount of drinks you buying are going to add up, and that could be money going towards like your child's like school field trips, a holiday, a family vacation, or something small. Maybe like a small gift for your child's mother. We're men, so we're speaking from the man's perspective. So as a dude in the club, that's money that can go to the mom and child, to buy her some flowers, let her feel appreciated, buy little homie, or if you have a daughter, buy her a doll, buy him a little Mack truck or something, just that's money that could be in the household, or money that could be put into some accounts, like either some investments, or you could open up their what's it called, college fund, early. Yep. Like start chipping away at that early, because then if your little boy or little girl grows up to be a genius and gets a scholarship, well, guess what, that money could then be some lifestyle money for them. Like, all right, cool, they didn't have a job because they were focused on school and got a scholarship. Since they have a full ride, this account I had growing for them could be just money for them to just not have to worry about working yet. They can be comfortable in college,
Yeah. And that's the way I always like want to raise my kid, is just, not necessarily telling them what I have for them, but once they graduate high school, you know what I mean, they're able to, how do I want to put it? They're able to make their decision more on what it is I want to do rather than what it is I feel I have to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to. I want to break that generational thing where it's just, this is what you have to do. And you know what I'm saying? Or like kind of how they used to preach in school, like college was the only way. You know what I mean? There's always a way, bro. That's one thing I learned. And that's what I want to tell teach my kids, is just, whatever you do, put your all into it. 100%,
And there we have it. So,
yes, sir.
Before we sign out, I'm going to give another shout out to one of my homies from work, my main man, Sean, and his company, Royally Rooted, on IG. The dude makes some pretty dope clothes. He got shirts, just started making shorts, which is some pretty dope ass shorts. And they even make custom made face masks, to fit your lifestyle and what you got going on. But
Nice.
for those listening, check them out on IG. That's royally underscore rooted underscore. That's ROYALLY underscore ROOTED underscore royally underscore rooted underscore. Like I said, check him out. He got some pretty dope clothes, and dude ships out pretty fast. So he's all about the customer service and everything. But with that being
Nice.
said, we appreciate you guys tuning in with us for yet another week of the No Name Podcast. It was week 6, chapter 6. On this end, it was me, your boy Dre.
And it was your boy Travis, man. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy out there, y'all.
And y'all have a good weekend. There we have it.